In this video, I'm going to be looking at the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, and specifically how these principles build a business mindset that gives you the edge in every negotiation, every meeting, and every financial decision you'll ever make. Power isn't a dirty word, it's a skill. And whether you're running a company, negotiating a raise, or just trying to keep more of your own money at the end of the month, understanding how power actually works will change the way you move through the world. Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power has become one of the most talked about books in business circles. Not because it teaches you to be cruel, but because it teaches you to be aware. Greene studied centuries of history, kings, generals, diplomats, con artists even, business titans, and distilled patterns of how influence and leverage and strategy actually play out. Today, we're breaking down the laws that matter most in business, how they shape your mindset, and how you can start applying them this week. Law 1, never outshine the master. In the corporate world, this law is about reading the room. Early in your career, the instinct is to prove yourself by being the loudest, smartest voice at the table. But real strategists know that timing your visibility matters more than constant visibility. This doesn't mean hiding your talent, it means choosing your moments. Make your boss or your client look good while you build your own leverage. Quietly underneath, confidence without arrogance, competence without threat. This is definitely a lesson I wish I had known when I was fresh out of school and unaware of office politics. Note, this will serve you well. Law 3, conceal your intentions. This is the law most directly tied to negotiation. If your counterpart knows exactly what you want, they control the conversation. Poker players call this a tell. In business, it's the same thing. The entrepreneur who reveals they're desperate for a deal loses. Pricing power instantly. The mindset shift here is patience. You don't have to explain your full strategy to everyone in the room. You reveal what's necessary when it's necessary. Now, law number 4, always say less than necessary. Powerful people are rarely the ones talking the most. Silence creates authority. It also protects you. The more you talk, especially under pressure, the more information you give away for free. In meetings, in negotiations, even in casual conversations about your finances, restraint is a competitive edge. This one is golden. If you can master this, it will help you a lot in negotiations. Now, like and subscribe if you're learning and getting value from this video. Let's go to law number 15. Crush your enemy totally. I know it might sound cruel, but bear with me. Translated into modern business language, the law is really about decisiveness. Half measures create lingering problems. An unresolved conflict, an unclosed negotiation, a competitor left just strong enough to come back stronger. Great business minds finish what they start. They don't leave loose threads that can unravel later. Now, law 28, enter action with boldness. Hesitation reads as a weakness to investors, to clients, to your own team. Boldness doesn't mean recklessness. It means once you've done the research and made the decision, you commit fully. Most people lose opportunities not because they lacked ability, but because they hesitated too long while someone else moved in first. Now, law 33, discover each person's thumbscrew. Every person is motivated by something. Recognition, security, money, fear of missing out. Understanding what truly drives the people around you, clients, employees, partners, lets you build relationships and offers that resonate instead of falling flat. This is emotional intelligence dressed up as strategy. Now, law 48, assume formlessness. Markets shift, industries get disrupted overnight. The business and individuals who survive are the ones who stay adaptable instead of rigid. Don't over-attach to one identity, one method, or one plan. Stay fluid and you stay powerful. How this shapes your mindset. Now, the real value of these laws isn't manipulation. it's awareness. Once you understand these patterns, you stop being surprised by office politics, negotiation tactics, or competitive moves. You start seeing the chessboard instead of just the pieces in front of you. That shift from reactive to strategic is the foundation of a powerful mindset. It builds patience, discipline, and the confidence to play a longer game instead of chasing short-term wins. Now, 3 actions you can take this week. Number 1, practice strategic silence. In your next negotiation or important meeting, say less than you're tempted to. Let others fill the space and reveal their position first. Now, number 2, audit your visibility. Identify one situation where you've been over-explaining your plans, your finances, or your next move and pull back. Share only what serves your position. Now, number 3, study one historical or business case each week. Whether it's a Greene case study, a biography, or a business history podcast, build a mental library of strategic patterns you can draw from when real situations arise. Now, let's look at some of the related books that are worth reading. If the 48 Laws of Power resonates with you, a few companion texts deepen the same mindset. Sun Tzu's The Art of War is the ancient foundation for almost everything Greene writes about. Strategy, timing, and reading your opponent. Niccolo Machiavelli, The Prince, explores similar territory through Renaissance politics. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich shifts the focus towards mindset and persistence in wealth building. And Robert Greene's own follow-up, The 33 Strategies of War, applies these same principles specifically to competitive conflict, useful for anyone in business or negotiation-heavy careers. It's worth noting Greene's own approach draws from an intentionally diverse set of historical case studies, like Chinese military strategists, European diplomats, African and Middle Eastern rulers, and American business people, which is part of why the lessons feel universal rather than tied to one culture or industry. Now, the advantages in everyday life and your finances beyond the boardroom, these principles show up in ordinary life more than people realize. Practicing restraint in conversation makes you a better listener and a harder person to read, useful in salary negotiations or price discussions. Understanding what motivates the people around you improves every relationship, from clients to family members. Learning to act decisively once you've made a decision reduces the anxiety. That comes from second-guessing yourself. On the financial side specifically, staying quiet about your full financial position protects you from being taken advantage of in negotiations. Whether you're buying a car, a house, or negotiating a business deal, building adaptability into your income streams instead of relying on one rigid source mirrors the formlessness law and protects you against market shifts. And thinking several moves ahead rather than reacting emotionally to short-term losses or wins is exactly the mindset that separates long-term wealth builders from people who stay stuck chasing quick fixes. Power at its core isn't about controlling other people, it's about controlling your own reactions, your own timing, and your own information, so that you're the one making decisions instead of the one being maneuvered. That's a mindset you start building today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and always remember to design your profits first and your spend second.